Good morning to all of you, respected Secretary Sir, uh, MOES and DGM Sir, IMD, distinguished scientist and representative from various electronic and print media. First of all, I would like to welcome every year IMD issues two-stage long-range forecast for the monsoon season, that is from June, July, August, September, 4 months. And this year first stage already issued on 13th April. And today we have updated second stage forecast. On this long range forecast for second stage, Secretary Sir and DGM Sir will address the press conference. And Sir, I request Secretary Sir to issue the second stage long range forecast. Thank you.
Very good morning to all of you, and thank you for coming for early hours of today. Of course, it is very unique. We have called early morning for a press brief because there are other constraints to have another meetings and other things. Okay, coming back to long period average, you all know that this year we have already, as he mentioned, that April end we have already declared the first announcement. And also in the meantime, the El Nino and other things are also evolving rapidly. And considering all these factors, El Nino and Indian Ocean dipole and many ocean conditions, and we have come out with this outlook for this particular May forecast for the seasonal. So I will just read out what is the outcome of forecast for this monsoon season. Quantitatively, the southwest monsoon season rainfall over the country as a whole is likely to be 90% of the long period average. 90%. Actually, you remember earlier we have told 92. Now it has been reduced to 90. But the category wise, it is also become below normal category. So it is below normal rainfall is most likely over the country as a whole. That's what we are expecting as of now. And you all know that in the May, we always give these homogeneous region-wise how it will be, the monsoon, because April forecast, we don't give anything related to homogeneous, but now we come out with the homogeneous, but the uncertainty will be high. That's why instead of 5 range, we give only 3 range in that. So in the southwest monsoon seasonal, rainfall is most likely to be normal over Northeast India, it is roughly about 94 to 106% of percentage of long period average. And below normal over central and south peninsular India, that is roughly about less than 94% of long period average. And northwest India, it is roughly about less than 92% of long period average. And the core zone, actually monsoon core zone, consisting of the most of the what is called rainfed agriculture areas in the country, is likely to be below normal. It is roughly about less than 94% of long period average. And also most of the seasonal distribution, where it will be that it is not much change than what is April. It has been given slightly changed. Maybe when Dr. Mohapatra comes out with the presentation roughly about the spatial distribution, where it is going to be less and more, that he will explain. And also in this month of June, the average rainfall for the country as a whole for during the month of June 2026 is most likely to be below normal. It is less than 92%. And also June 26 above north, the temperature also, it is most of places is maximum temperature expected most of the places, and except some parts of central and northwest East India, the temperature will be maximum. That is more than normal. And essentially, the El Nino also, it is evolving. Of course, as of now, the El Nino conditions are transitioning towards from El Nino conditions over the equatorial Pacific. The latest model, various Indian model as well as other international coupled models, shows that El Nino conditions are likely to develop very soon, and it is already started because it is also we are looking for 3 months moving average. So we have to wait for some time, even though if it is crossed the threshold temperature of Central Pacific, but we have to wait for until this one. So likely we are going to face maybe in June, July, roughly about just starting the El Nino, then maybe August, little bit of moderate, maybe in the later of maybe little bit moderate to strong step of El Nino is expected to be coming. And at present, the Indian Ocean dipole condition is basically it is what is called observed over the conditions are basically it is not positive or negative, it is neutral conditions prevail, and it is continued to be there until June, July. Later on, we have to see how it is evolving. As of now, it is neutral conditions. So with this, this is the main thing. Maybe we can update in the next bulletin of seasonal monsoon forecast in the month of June end. So we will have more and more better value, especially the El Nino condition, how it is evolving, because it is going on with rapidly increasing the temperature. So how it is evolving, we will come to know very soon. Then accordingly, we will update in the June end. Thank you very much. Thank you.
नमस्कार, स्वागत है आप सभी को। Respected Secretary, Minister of Arts and Sciences, distinguished friends from press and electronic media, and our friends from Minister of Arts and Sciences, IMD and other organizations. मैं आप सभी को अभी माननीय सचिव महोदय ने जो जानकारी दिए हैं इसको हिंदी में बताने के लिए प्रयास करूंगा। आज हम जून से सितंबर के बीच में होने वाले वर्षा के जो पूर्वानुमान किए थे 13 अप्रैल को, इसका एक अपडेट जारी कर रहे हैं। यानी कि हम सेकेंड स्टेज लॉन्ग रेंज फोरकास्ट ऑफ मानसून सीजन रेनफॉल आज जारी कर रहे हैं। मात्रात्मक रूप से देखें, पूरे देश में दक्षिण पश्चिम मानसून की ऋतुनिष्ठ वर्षा दीर्घावधि औसत का 90% होने की संभावना है, जिसमें मॉडल त्रुटि ±4% है। इसका अर्थ है कि 2026 के मानसून ऋतु यानी जून से सितंबर के दौरान पूरे देश में सामान्य से कम बारिश होने का सबसे ज्यादा संभावना है। दक्षिण पश्चिम मानसून ऋतु जून से सितंबर 2026 में उत्तर पूर्व भारत में सामान्य वर्षा होने का संभावना है। इस सामान्य का अर्थ है कि लॉन्ग पीरियड एवरेज का 94 to 106%। इसके साथ साथ मध्य भारत और दक्षिण प्रायद्वीपीय भारत में लॉन्ग पीरियड एवरेज की 94% से लेस यानी सामान्य से कम वर्षा होने की संभावना है, और उत्तर पश्चिम भारत में 92% से कम यानी वहां भी सामान्य से कम बारिश होने का ज्यादा संभावना है। मानसून कोर जोन जो सेंट्रल इंडिया के ऊपर एक जोन होता है जहां ज्यादातर एरिया रेनफेड एरिया है, वहां भी सामान्य से नीचे यानी लॉन्ग पीरियड एवरेज की 94% से कम बारिश होने का संभावना है। जून से सितंबर 2026 के दौरान देश के अधिकांश हिस्सों में ऋतुनिष्ठ वर्षा सामान्य से कम होने की सबसे अधिक संभावना है, सिवाय उत्तर पश्चिम और उत्तर पूर्व भारत के कुछ क्षेत्रों, दक्षिण प्रायद्वीप के पूर्व हिस्सों, इसके समीपवर्ती पूर्व मध्य भारत के कुछ क्षेत्रों और पूर्व भारत के कुछ इक्का दुक्का इलाकों जहां सामान्य से लेकर सामान्य से अधिक वर्षा होने का संभावना है। अभी जून महीने की बात करें तो जून 2026 के दौरान पूरे देश में औसत बारिश सामान्य से नीचे यानी लॉन्ग पीरियड एवरेज की 92% से कम होने की संभावना है। जून 2026 के दौरान देश के अधिकांश हिस्सों में मासिक वर्षा सामान्य से नीचे होने की बहुत ज्यादा संभावना है। केवल उत्तर पश्चिमी भारत, उत्तर पूर्व भारत और दक्षिण प्रायद्वीप के कुछ हिस्सों तथा मध्य भारत के कुछ इलाका को छोड़कर जहां वर्षा सामान्य से लेकर सामान्य से अधिक होने का संभावना है। जून 2026 में तापमान की बात करें तो देश के अधिकांश हिस्सों में मासिक अधिकतम तापमान सामान्य से अधिक रहने का संभावना है, सिवाय मध्य, उत्तर पश्चिम और पूर्व भारत के कुछ हिस्सों को, जहां अधिकतम तापमान सामान्य या सामान्य से कम रहने की संभावना है। देश के अधिकांश हिस्सों में मासिक न्यूनतम तापमान यानी मिनिमम टेम्परेचर सामान्य से अधिक रहने की संभावना है, सिवाय उत्तर पश्चिम, मध्य और इससे सटे दक्षिण प्रायद्वीप की भारत के कुछ हिस्सों को, जहां न्यूनतम तापमान सामान्य या सामान्य से कम रहने का संभावना है। जून 2026 के दौरान उत्तर प्रदेश, हरियाणा, पंजाब, बिहार, ओडिशा, छत्तीसगढ़, गुजरात और आंध्र प्रदेश के कई हिस्सों में तथा महाराष्ट्र, तेलंगाना, हिमाचल प्रदेश और तमिलनाडु के कुछ इक्का दुक्का क्षेत्र में सामान्य से अधिक हीट वेव डेज यानी उष्ण लहर, लू जैसे कंडीशन डेवलप होने का उम्मीद किया जा रहा है। हालांकि राजस्थान और झारखंड में सामान्य से कम उष्ण लहर होने का संभावना है। एलिनो की बात करें, वर्तमान में भूमध्य रेखीय प्रशांत क्षेत्र में तटस्थ एलिनो दक्षिण दोलन यानी एलिनो सदर्न ऑसिलेशन की स्थितियां एलिनो की स्थितियों में परिवर्तन होने के लिए तैयार हो रहे हैं। जैसे नवीनतम जलवायु मंडल के पूर्वानुमान के संकेत से ये जानकारी होता है कि दक्षिण पश्चिम मानसून की ऋतु के दौरान एलिनो की स्थितियां विकसित होने का संभावना है। वर्तमान हिंदी महासागर में तटस्थ हिंद महासागर द्विध्रुव यानी इंडियन ओशन डाइपोल की स्थितियां देखी जा रही है और नवीनतम मॉनसून मिशन क्लाइमेट फोरकास्ट सिस्टम और सारे क्लाइमेट मॉडल्स के आधार करके ये जानकारी मिलता है कि मानसून की ऋतु के दौरान तटस्थ आईओडी यानी इंडियन ओशन डाइपोल की स्थितियां जारी रहने का संभावना है। अभी हम आपको एक प्रेजेंटेशन देंगे जहां डिटेल्स आपको पता चलेगा। This is the updated long range forecast outlook for 2026 southwest monsoon season June to September and monthly rainfall and temperature outlook for June 2026. So if you look at the rainfall so far, you will find that in the month of May, the rainfall for the country as a whole has been about 4% above the normal. And for the season, if we consider, this is of course up to 27th May, it is about 1% above the normal. So what I want to say that in the month of May as well as for the season, light बंद कर दीजिए थोड़ा, जो light screen के पास आ रहे हैं. So there has been good rainfall activity, especially if you look at seasonal rainfall over the northern parts of the country, except Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh and Arunachal Pradesh. All other meteorological subdivisions have received normal to excess rainfall activity. Similar is the case with respect to southern part, except some parts of Maharashtra, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, where it has been deficient or scanty even or large deficient over Vidarbha region. Similar is the case if you consider district-wise rainfall distribution in the month of May. So you can see on the left hand side. So most of the northern districts and southern districts have got good rainfall activity and normal or excess rainfall activity, and the districts in the west central, especially covering Gujarat, South Rajasthan, Maharashtra, they have been deficient rainfall districts. So when you consider the southwest monsoon, normally southwest monsoon sets in over Andaman Nicobar Islands around 20th near Port Blair. And this year, by 16th, the southwest monsoon advanced over Andaman Nicobar Islands near Port Blair and major part of Andaman Sea, southern parts of Bay of Bengal. And thereafter, southwest monsoon has advanced further in three different stages. And as of today, it has covered many parts of South Arabian Sea, South Bay of Bengal, some parts of East Central Bay of Bengal, and the green line, which is drawn near 27 May, that is the last advance of the southwest monsoon. So that indicates that it has gone up to some parts of East Central Bay, even the southern parts of Myanmar. So as for the forecast is concerned, yes, during next 2 days, it is also expected to advance further in some more parts of Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea. And we are expecting that the conditions will become favorable further to advance into the southern parts of Peninsula, especially some parts of Kerala, Lakshadweep, during next 1 week, and also some parts of northeastern states. Thereafter, it will also continue to move further to some more parts of South Peninsula and northeastern states. So this is the strategy what we adopt for the long-range forecast. And all of us know from 2021, we are providing this spatial distribution rainfall and also rainfall for different months, 1 month in advance, and seasonal rainfall 1 season in advance. Now, before I go for the detailed presentation about the expected rainfall, you can look at this is the El Nino conditions. So this AMJ means April, May, June, and the average condition April, May, June indicates it is the neutral condition dominating more than 80%. And when you go to May, June, July, the red color, which indicates the El Nino condition is dominating, it becomes 82%. And when you go to June, July, August, it becomes 92%, and July, August, September, so gradually it increases. The probability of occurrence of El Nino is increasing as per the forecast given by the various models. On the right-hand side, you can see the various forecasts from different models. So majority of models indicate that El Nino condition is likely to develop during monsoon season. Now, if you look at this is another forecast by the International Center, NOAA, CPC, and so it shows that the probability of weak El Nino conditions, moderate El Nino conditions, or strong El Nino conditions. So, if you look at the definitions, weak El Nino is called as the sea surface temperature anomaly varying between 0.5 degrees Celsius to 1 degree Celsius. If it is 1 to 1.5 degrees Celsius, it is moderate El Nino. 1.5 to 2 degrees Celsius, it is the strong El Nino. And more than 2 degrees Celsius, it is the very strong El Nino conditions. So as per our forecast, we are expecting that weak El Nino condition will develop in the month of June itself. And in July and August, weak to moderate El Nino condition will prevail. And September, moderate to strong. Then towards end of September, it may be strong. Otherwise, the most part of the monsoon, it will go as weak to moderate El Nino conditions. But post-monsoon season will have the strong El Nino conditions. So and that is reflected if you look at various probabilities given in the table itself. I am not going to discuss that. Now, if you consider the Indian Ocean dipole, if you look at the diagram, the green one is the neutral conditions. The red one is the positive Indian Ocean dipole. And there is another blue one, that is a negative Indian Ocean dipole. So there is no blue one here, only you are getting the bars of green and red. So the green is dominating, that means neutral Indian Ocean dipole condition is prevailing now. And as for various forecasts issued by the international centers and our monsoon mission climate forecast system, these neutral Indian Ocean dipole conditions likely to continue during the monsoon season. Same is also reflected if you look at the various models which provide Indian Ocean Dipole forecast, that is also indicating the same, and these are the ensemble members on the top and the bottom diagram. And red one is the forecast. You can see that it is in the neutral phase. But however, the value is increasing over the period of time when you move towards the month of August, September, October. That means towards the second half of the monsoon season, though it is neutral condition, but it will be inching towards the positive Indian Ocean dipole. So it is called as normal when it is within plus minus 0.4 degrees Celsius. If it is greater than 0.4, it is positive Indian Ocean dipole. If it is less than minus 0.4, it is called as negative Indian Ocean dipole. Now let us come to the forecast. As it was told by Secretary, Minister of Earth Sciences, quantitatively we are expecting the monsoon seasonal rainfall during 1st June to 30th September to be about 90% of the long period average with a model error of plus minus 4%. This 90% belongs to the below normal category. So rainfall is expected to be below normal, and long period average is defined based on data of past 50 years, that is 1971 to 2020, and it is about 87 centimeters. So therefore, rainfall will be 90% of the 87 centimeter for the country as a whole. The probability forecast, if you just look at, we provide a 5 category probability forecast. One is the deficient, below normal, normal, above normal, and excess. So you can find out that we have given 2 probabilities. One is the climatological probability, that is based on the past 100 years of data. What is the probability of a year becoming excess or deficient, or above normal, or below normal, or normal? That depicts the last column. And the last but one column provides the forecast probability based on various parameters utilized for the monsoon rainfall forecast. And based on a probabilistic model, we calculate the forecast probability. So what you find from here, that there is very high probability for rainfall becoming below normal, that is 84%. So now let us look at the rainfall forecast for different homogeneous regions. So Northeast India, which includes all northeastern states, West Bengal and Sikkim, Jharkhand and Bihar, this area is expected to have the normal rainfall. And here the normal is defined as 94% to 106% of the long period average rainfall of this region. If you consider the Northwest India, which includes Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Rajasthan, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi, and Uttar Pradesh, here we are expecting rainfall to be less than 94%. Similarly, if you consider South India, which includes Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, and island states like Andaman Nicobar Island and Lakshadweep, here also we are expecting below normal, that is less than 94% of the long period average. Then, yeah, I have told the Central India, we are expecting the less than 94% long period average. That covers the average rainfall over Gujarat, Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, and Odisha, and Madhya Pradesh. There is one more point here, the monsoon core zone. The monsoon core zone diagram is shown in the right hand side. You can see that the central part of the country, and this area is dominated by the rain-fed agriculture. So therefore we issue a special forecast. Here also rainfall is expected to be below normal, that is less than 94% of long period average. Now let us look at the forecast of rainfall in different parts of the country. It is a spatial map of the Southwest Monsoon Seasonal Rainfall 2026. So you can find out 3 different colors. One is the yellow, orange, red, indicating different probability of the below normal rainfall. You can find light green to deep green, that indicating different probabilities of the normal rainfall. Then light blue to deep blue, indicating above normal rainfall activity. So what you find from this diagram, that we have green or blue colors dominating over the parts of South India, especially over Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, and some pockets of Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. In addition, also you can find out similar case with respect to Odisha and some parts of Chhattisgarh, and many parts of northeastern states, and Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, and adjoining areas of Himachal Pradesh. So these areas are expected to get normal to above normal rainfall activity. The remaining parts of the country, we are expecting below normal rainfall activity. So if you look at the forecast performance of this model, which we introduced in 2021, so it is found that we have given here comparison of the 2016-2020, then 21 to 2025, and also comparison has been given for first stage forecast and second stage forecast. So I will first tell about the comparison between previous 5 years and recent 5 years. So the absolute error was 7.8% during the period of 2016 to 2020, whereas the recent model what we are utilizing, providing the spatial distributions, probability, etc., that is error is 2.2%. That means the forecast accuracy during the period of 21 to 25 has been always within the error limit of plus minus 4%. Which was not the case in the previous 5 years. We have improved the forecast accuracy, therefore, utilizing the new method of forecasting. Now, if I compare the first stage forecast and the second stage forecast, you will find that during the period of 21 to 25, the first stage forecast error was 3.1%, and second stage forecast error has been 2.2%. That means second stage forecast is in general better than the first stage forecast of monsoon. Now let us look at the rainfall forecast for the June 2026. The rainfall averaged over the country as a whole during June 2026 is most likely to be below normal. That is less than 92% of the long period average. Here also, like the monsoon seasonal pattern, you can find the similar pattern in June. We are expecting normal to above normal rainfall activity in eastern part of South Peninsula. It is covering many parts or most parts of Telangana, South Andhra Pradesh, eastern part of Karnataka, and many parts of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry. And also in the north, Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab. And in the east, it is the Arunachal Pradesh. In the west, it is the Saurashtra, Kutch, and southern parts of Rajasthan, where you can have normal to above normal rainfall activity. Remaining parts of the country will have many places below normal rainfall activity. Now, if I look at the temperature, as we are expecting that rainfall will be less, certainly therefore the day temperature will be higher, and also night temperature is expected to be higher at many places. On the left-hand side, it is the maximum temperature, that is the day temperature representative. On the right-hand side, the minimum temperature representing the night temperature. So what we find that in day temperature, many parts will have above normal temperature, except many parts of east and northeast India, especially covering Bihar, West Bengal, Jharkhand, and Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Tripura, etc. And also in some parts of central India, like the East MP, East Bidar, and some parts of Chhattisgarh. And then in the northwest India, covering Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Himachal, Uttarakhand, and Punjab, and adjoining areas of Rajasthan and North Haryana, where you will have normal to below normal maximum temperature, average temperature for the month. If I consider the minimum temperature, the central part of the country, extending from southern parts of Rajasthan and some parts of Gujarat to South Odisha, that is expected to have normal to below normal temperature. Otherwise, remaining parts are expected to have the above normal minimum temperature or night temperature. So there are certain areas, therefore, you can find out, like say Uttar Pradesh and western Madhya Pradesh and southern parts of Peninsula, where both maximum temperature and minimum temperature are expected to be above normal. That means that you can expect the heat wave conditions, along with that also warm night conditions in certain days. Now let us look at the heat wave forecast for the month of June. During June 2026, on the left-hand side diagram depicts the number of days of heat wave expected during the month of June. And on right hand side, it shows the climatology of a heat wave. If you just look in the month of June, climatology heat wave says that the heat wave frequency is quite high, and it can be over 3 days in the northwest India, plains of northwest India, covering Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi, UP, and Rajasthan, and northwest MP. And this year's forecast says that we will have about 2 to 3 days more over UP, Punjab, Haryana, and adjoining areas of Himachal, etc., and in some parts of the coastal east coast states and Gujarat. And specifically, if I state the names of the states, it is above normal heat wave days are expected over parts of Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Punjab, Bihar, not Jharkhand, sorry, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Gujarat, and Andhra Pradesh, and isolated regions of Maharashtra, Telangana, Himachal Pradesh, and Tamil Nadu. Rajasthan and Jharkhand are expected to have less than normal number of heat wave days, as you can see in the blue color. So now I will tell you the summary. So quantitatively, the southwest monsoon seasonal rainfall over the country as a whole is likely to be 90% of the long period average with a model error of plus minus 4%, indicating that below normal rainfall is likely for the country during June to September 2026. In southwest monsoon season, rainfall is most likely to be normal over northeast India and below normal over central and south India, that is less than 94% long period average, and over northeast India, it is less than 92% of long period average. In southwest monsoon seasonal rainfall for the monsoon core zone, consisting of most of the rain-fed agriculture area in the country, is most likely to be below normal, that is less than 94% of long period average. Average rainfall for the country as a whole during June 2026 is most likely to be below normal, that is less than 92% of long period average. Currently, neutral El Nino southern oscillation conditions are transitioning towards El Nino conditions over the equatorial Pacific region. The latest climate model forecast indicate that the El Nino conditions are likely to develop during the southwest monsoon season. Neutral Indian Ocean dipole conditions are observed over Indian Ocean, and latest models indicate that neutral Indian Ocean dipole conditions are likely to continue during the monsoon season. Thank you.
Now we have interaction section. If you have any question, you can ask.
So you said about this climatology forecast and the probability forecast. So how, when the climatology forecast is saying that there may be normal monsoon, why you went for this below normal prediction?
The first one is a quantitative forecast. That is what you are saying about 90% of long period average quantity. But whereas when you are talking about probability, what is the likely to be occurring? That probability, that is different, entirely different statistical things. That is a probability of occurrence of below normal, maybe above normal or normal, all these categories, 5 categories. So these are the 2 different things. But we expect that from dynamical model, we get our country as a whole, we are going to expect roughly about 90% of the long period average.
There is no climatological forecast probability. That is the climatology of occurrence based on the past 100 years of data. The percentage of years which experienced deficient rainfall, which experienced excess rainfall, normal rainfall, below normal rainfall. In that sense, it is 16%, for example, deficient rainfall. 17% is example below normal rainfall. 33% normal rainfall. Against that, whatever our model probability, that is given here. So 84% we told that there is a probability that it will be below normal rainfall activity. So it is just comparison purpose we have put up there.
That is what was.
Yes.
But now this year, what will be?
Yeah. So forecast, therefore, there is unanimity in the statistical model, what we have, and the dynamical model, that rainfall will be below normal.
Sir, Jayashree from Hindustan Times. I wanted to know what will your advice be to the agricultural community, considering that June onwards we are likely to see below normal rainfall?
See, for agriculture community, definitely agriculture ministry will have a, because we have communicated this weather forecast, how it will be. Definitely it is their way of, we cannot be able to tell what to do, what not to do, but they will be in a position, better position to answer that particular.
सर अनिरुद्ध हूं मैं दैनिक भास्कर से। सर दो बातें समझना है, एक तो जब आप कह रहे हैं कि अब 90% क्वांटिटेटिव जो आपने अनुमान लगाया जी बिलो नॉर्मल, तो हम सूखा जब बोलते हैं तो उसकी कंडीशन क्या होती है?
सूखा is not declared by Minister for Sciences.
नहीं, उसमें कितने क्वांटिटी पर ये बताएगा?
वो वेरी करेगा ना।
अच्छा,
सूखा कंडीशन। Yes.
ओके,
हमारा क्राइटेरिया है नॉर्मल रेनफॉल, बिलो नॉर्मल रेनफॉल, डेफिशिएंट रेनफॉल। सूखा का क्राइटेरिया हमारे पास नहीं है
सर। और सेकंड बात की, आपने पिछला जब एक अनुमान बताया था केरल के लिए, तब आपने 26 तारीख बताया था +-4। आज 29 तारीख हो गई, मतलब +3 डेज तो हो गया, और अब आप कह रहे हैं कि लगभग 1 हफ्ता लग सकता है मेनलैंड तक आने में।
एग्जैक्ट डेट्स विल प्रोवाइड ऑन डे टू डे बेसिस, बट विद इन नेक्स्ट 1 वीक देयर विल बी मॉनसून एडवांस over different parts of Arabian Sea, covering most parts of South Arabian Sea, most parts of South Bay of Bengal, then some more parts of East Central Bay of Bengal, some parts of the extreme South Peninsula and northeastern states.
हाँ, मैं सर ये जानना ये चाह रहा हूँ कि पहले किन आधारों पर ये अनुमान लग पा रहा था कि वो जल्दी आ सकता है और अब ये देर हो गई, तो इसका कारण क्या है?
देर तो अभी हुआ नहीं,
अभी तो
नॉर्मल डेट इज 1 जून विथ स्टैंडर्ड डिवे +7 डेज। आप डाटा देखेंगे ना, पास्ट 100 डेज जो वेरिएशन होता है, इसलिए अभी देर नहीं हुआ। ये मैसेज नहीं जाना चाहिए कि देर हो गया मानसून, मगर हाँ 26 तारीख को हम बोले थे +-4 डेज। अब हम एवरी डे इसको मॉनिटर करके अपडेट दे रहे हैं, कल भी अपडेट दिया गया है, आज भी हम अपडेट यही दे रहे हैं कि अगले 7 दिन के अंदर ये एडवांस करेगा और एक्सट्रीम साउथ पेनिनसुला का कुछ हिस्सा और इसके साथ साथ नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टेट्स कुछ हिस्सा को भी ये प्रवेश करेगा।
आपने चूंकि पूरे जून के लिए ये बताया है कि जून में भी बिलो नॉर्मल रेनफॉल है, और अभी जब टेम्परेचर वाला भी देख रहे थे तो साउथ में काफी ज्यादा टेम्परेचर बढ़ रहा है, उससे ऐसा अनुमान लग रहा है कि शायद बारिश कम लगातार ही रहेगी। तो क्या इस बार मानसून ब्रेक्स बहुत ज्यादा संख्या में रहेंगे जून के दौरान और उनके डेज भी ज्यादा रहेंगे?
देखिए अभी अनुमान दे रहे हैं, जून महीने का अनुमान है, इसमें बोलने की काफी एरिया में बिलो नॉर्मल रेनफॉल हो सकता है। जैसे आपने बताया साउथ इंडिया में कि हम बिलो नॉर्मल रेनफॉल रहने का संभावना दिखाई दे रहा है, मगर ब्रेक होगा कि नहीं, ब्रेक यूजुअली हम डिस्कस करते हैं जब पूरा मानसून एस्टेब्लिश हो जाता है कंट्री में, यानी जुलाई और अगस्त महीना में, और ये ब्रेक का फोरकास्ट हम हर थर्सडे इसमें हम संकेत देते हैं कि ये ड्राई स्पेल रहेगा, कि वेट स्पेल होगा, कि ब्रेक होगा कि नहीं। अभी जब तक मानसून नहीं होता है तो ब्रेक का फोरकास्ट नहीं होता है।
एक क्लैरिफिकेशन फिर दोबारा से मतलब चाहिए। जब हम 90% वाली बात बोलते हैं तो एक आम तौर पर एक थॉट वो सूखे वाला ही आता है, जैसा कि मेरी भी पहली प्रतिक्रिया ही, आपने उसको हालांकि क्लियर किया। हम ये इसको और अच्छे से आपकी तरफ से जानना चाहते हैं कि इसे क्या कंडीशन समझना चाहिए देश को।
पूर्वानुमान हमारा यही है कि परिमाणात्मक ढंग से पूरी कंट्री का एवरेज रेनफॉल 1 जून से 30 सितंबर के अंदर 90% लॉन्ग पीरियड एवरेज की होने वाला है। लॉन्ग पीरियड एवरेज का रेनफॉल है 87 सेंटीमीटर, इसका 90% होने का संभावना है। और ये जो मॉडल देकर हम पूर्वानुमान दे रहे हैं, इसका त्रुटि है +-4%, यानी 86% से शुरू करके 94% के बीच बारिश हो सकता है। सो 90% से जो नीचे होता है इसको डेफिशिएंट रेनफॉल बोला जाता है। 90% से 95% जब होता है इसको बिलो नॉर्मल बोला जाता है, और 96 से 104% जब होता है इसको नॉर्मल बोला जाता है।
Yeah, hi, sir, Vijay from Ment. So I just want to learn from your side. Since like again, like the question is related to like my colleague. So he mentioned like last time when you did a forecast on 30th May, you said like the monsoon will hit the Kerala coast on 26th plus minus of 4 days, right? So if I wish to write, what is the exact, like how can we write as like is when it is likely to hit the Kerala coast? So can we have a little bit precise, like what?
Yeah, we'll provide the date, but at present, what I told you, during next 7 days, monsoon advance will be there, and it will be covering some parts of extreme South Peninsula and some parts of Northeast India. Exactly on which date it will touch Kerala, that information will provide.
See, basically, it is advanced, it has come. Actually, unfortunately, it is not coming to the mainland. If you see in the entire Arabian Sea, Southeastern Arabian Sea, rain over the ocean, it is there. But it is not coming to the land. Once it is happened in land, then only we can declare. That's why we are waiting there.
Thank you all. I would like to invite you to join high tea, that is the back side of this floor.